just being outside and shooting your shot, and what that first look and your first words when you first pull up on somebody and you pull up and you shoot their shot, what everything kind of just means, your first impression of somebody. I feel like it perfectly encapsulates people's first impression.
So
when you say balloon, what are you talking about? Gender revealing? Or
no, you ever seen that show where someone walks out and there's a line of the opposite sex, and if they're attracted to them, they keep the balloon, but if they don't, they automatically pop them?
No.
Okay. All right.
I have no idea what y'all talking about.
Okay. So check it out.
All right, we're gonna watch one right now.
Well, I can't watch it.
Oh. I'll go over there. There you go. You can hear though, right? You can hear, Juice?
Yeah, I can hear you.
If we can start off with your name and age.
I'm Shay, and I'm 37.
How you doing, Shay?
I'm doing amazing.
Shay, what do you do?
So I work for the county, and I have my own hair business and a few other little small businesses.
Okay. All right. And now, why did you end up popping your balloon?
So originally I was feeling it. I like I don't want to say a bad boy, but I like somebody that's outspoken. But the question of, I feel like you're challenging the women. Oh, how many baby daddies you got? And then, it just, does that matter? You say future. So that's their past. It's not their future. How many kids do you have?
I have one daughter. She's 19.
Do you want more?
I do.
My balloon still pop because I don't want any more.
Okay.
You don't want any more?
Not at all. I have.
You can't have any more. You
I'm
choose
choosing
not to have
any more. I have a
Okay.
almost 14-year-old. And
okay. Yeah. Well, the reason for me asking their past about the baby daddies, because it lets me know where they're going in their future. If you didn't want to have a baby daddy for the second time, then that lets me know that you was uncareful of what you're dealing with.
Do you necessarily believe that somebody's past is their past that don't determine their future?
Because
I mean, I can look at you and say like you made people make mistakes, and it could happen. I feel like once or twice, okay, some things become a choice, but your past doesn't determine.
When it comes to once is a mistake. Twice, that's on you.
Okay, so then say like you get into a relationship with somebody, you get married, and things don't work. So then I guess you made a mistake, so you once is a mistake, and then twice is. I don't believe in that because I believe things happen.
Sweetheart, twice is on you.
Okay.
You should have learned from that very first mistake. Okay. And not saying that your child is a mistake, right?
Of course.
But the fact that you chose the wrong man to have kids with. And secondly, not to have a marriage after the next one or before the next one.
Marriage doesn't determine, and I'm a person that wants to be married, but marriage don't determine anything. I done known people to be married for a long time and it don't work out, baby. So yeah, you are honey, but you're too aggressive now.
No problem. Well, the aggressiveness that comes from a Southern man, right?
Baby, let me explain.
And we stand on what we talking about.
Our roots come from Texas, so.
Okay, I'm from New Orleans.
Okay, so
you know what I mean.
South,
so
the
when
battles of the South,
Brian, let's move on. Let's move on.
No problem. Have a good day, love.
Juice, are you what's your relationship status?
Single. Been single for a minute.
Does this interaction properly?
I ain't had sex in 6 years.
Say that. What did you say?
I think we do this every time you say this. I don't understand. We're gonna get back to it. We're gonna get back to that.
I'm kind of proud of that.
Let's circle back on that. But this clip right here, does this kind of encapsulate what the dating scene is like now?
I don't think so. I think that's just buffoonery that people won't like so far. That shit is buffoonery.
Who's the buffoon? The man or the woman?
Whoever started it.
No. I'm talking about it in this interaction. The man or the woman.
Individual.
Right.
The vidge.
Yeah. Individual.
Whoever started it, participated in it, whoever produced it, and directed it. It's buffoonery. That shit is fucking retarded, bro.
Really?
To me, yes.
Why?
I told you I have ethics and morals. None of that shit is good.
You don't think that this is like a learning experience? You don't think people are learning from watching these interactions?
They want to see that shit. The powers that be want that shit on there. That shit don't gotta be on there.
So the powers that be wants people to tell each other to abstain from having children outside of wedlock and to try to make it work with your baby father.
I'm talking about the show in general. I'm not talking about the
We're talking about this interaction right here between this man and
yeah, let's
woman.
speak about the interaction. Speak about it.
All right, and then I'll get on that. Go ahead. What's the question?
The interaction between the dude and the young lady.
Okay.
Mainly the main thing surrounded around that was being judged on your past. She was saying that you shouldn't be judged on your past, let's say baby fathers, kids that you had, relationships that you had, whatever, because somebody should only look at your future. But I feel like the past kind of dictates somewhat of the future.
100%. 100%. The past definitely dictates the future. The way you treat people or you treated people in your past relationships is the way you're going to treat people in your future relationships.
All right, to take it
not if you went to therapy, not if you had help.
You are who you are, bro.
See,
I think people can change, but I don't think the majority of people can
That's
change.
just the top layer, man. You are who you are before you got here. At the end of the day, when the shit hits the fan, you're gonna revert to who you really are.
Repeat what you just said again.
As far as what?
You said that's just the cover, right?
Yeah.
You know what happens when you create a zygote, right?
No.
You know what a zygote is?
No.
That's when a sperm cell gets into an egg cell. Okay. And what happens is it creates a hard coating so no other sperm cells can get in. And then it'll start multiplying and then implant itself inside the lining of her uterus, which we know now as human beings.
Right.
So you talking about that cover shit. That's the original cover. That right there is the original cover. Now all I said was
no. Well, let's slow it down. The original cover without the mystique. So you're saying the original cover is who your parents are, who you came from, who you get your sperm, and who the egg is from. So your parents or your original cover.
Absolutely.
Proceed.
No, you finished it.
Okay. Now, what if that sperm that went in there was wearing an ankle monitor? Your zygote's a little fucking fella.
Well,
Nigga, I dress.
Well, now, hold on. Now, I'm going to break it down now.
Come on now.
I'm going to break it down.
Come on now, big nigga.
I'm going to break it down.
Come on now. You got to be extra smart fucking me, nigga.
Oh, I'm that.
Come on, nigga. Yeah, come on. Come on.
You have every female has an egg, right? It's X. Sperm have X and Y. That's how sperm cells determine the sex of the baby. So if it's an X and Y, it'll be a male. If it's an X and X, it'll be a female. You're not getting it?
Oh, no. I'm with you. Come on. I'm going to gender reveal next week. We about to find out.
Oh, you about to have another one now?
No. I'm going to a friend.
My bad.
Yeah, I'm good.
So when you deal with that, X, Y, X, Z, it determines what's in your head. Because when the vulva come out, it'll determine whether you're male or female. So that means you're gonna have more testosterone than estrogen.
Copy. I'm following you so far.
And vice versa.
Right. Now bring it to the video. Bring it to where we're talking about. Does your past transgression dictate who and what you're gonna do in the future? If you're abusive to your ex, if you've had children with 3 different men, like
no, not with everybody.
Is it a precursor for who you're gonna be?
I just explained it to you because everybody's different. Everybody's different, bro. Remember, I made the joke. I said, "Yo, I went to therapy," and then
yeah. Sorry to cut you off. Do you believe in red flags?
But I think it's more maturity than anything.
Do you believe in red flags?
I believe in black flag to kill roaches.
Red flags. No, do you believe in red flags? Things that you see in people that automatically deter you from moving forward in a relationship.
Well, me, with that red flag thing, you got to convince me that you got a red flag because I don't really fear that easy. So I don't think there's nothing you're going to do to me.
It's not about fear. It's about self-preservation.
Well, that's on you. I don't deal with that. I don't deal with that. I've never dealt with that.
So you telling me, right? If you met a female and a woman, I don't know why I said female. You met a woman and let's just say she got 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, right?
I've dealt with that.
But you don't think that's an indication that she makes bad decisions with men? That she has kids by 3 different men and she didn't settle down with them, and you possibly the 4th guy? You don't think that's a indication of something with her?
It's possible, but it's not impossible or improbable. You have to look at
No, nothing is impossible, but you got to go by what are the odds that she's a changed woman, and she's like, it must be something going on with her.
Hold on. Let me just hold on. You know what they used to call me in high school? Sucker for love ass nigga. Because I only wanted one girl, and when I had that girl, I didn't want to mess around with no other girls and no shit like that.
That's good.
Now,
I love it.
Let me go to this now, what you're talking about. When you get older and you start maturing, and you deal with, like I said, I've dealt with women with 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids. I don't think I've ever dealt with a 4th. But, bro, I don't really sit down and ask them their history. Could they have made bad choices? Probably. But could that bad choices have been on them?
What do you mean, on the dudes?
Did they have the karma?
Oh, wait.
On the guys getting back on them?
Come on, Juice.
They're the common denominator. They got the 3.
You're right there.
Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Hey, when you sitting at Chili's, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And the kids got the crayons and shit like that and all that, and you on a date and you got a little minute. You know what I mean? They playing tic-tac-toe and all that fly shit. You know what I mean? And you get a quick little minute in between eating the chicken tenders with your date. You know what I mean? When you're telling her, like when you try to get when you try to get to the what exactly is going on, you never really asked, like, what's the story with these little niggas? Like, you never asked, like, what's the backstory?
I'll eventually ask and I'll eventually find out. But
right.
If I love her,
right.
Nah, you can't be at. We're not talking about to the point that you're in love.
All of that.
I think these are early questions. You should have early.
So you just talking about fucking?
No. Even if you're trying to get to know someone, if let's just say you're dating a woman that has multiple baby pops.
I just answered your question.
No, multiple baby
with
fathers.
Me, anyway.
With multiple kids, right?
If I'm in love with her,
No, I'm talking about before you fall in love, right? You're not having a conversation with her like, yo, what happened with your baby fathers?
Yeah.
Why you never settled down with them, or what happened?
Yeah.
What happened? And then you still go past that and be like, I'm gonna fall in love.
I could. I've done it. I've been there. I've done that. That's how I knew I was different.
In a good way or a bad way?
You ain't getting it. That's Nipsey Hussle, bro. That's how I knew.
That's how I knew.
That's Nipsey Hussle, nigga. Like, yo, that's how I know.
Is that you being like a hopeless romantic?
Yeah, I can't help it.
Well, that might be. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's good that you have love and you don't judge. You don't judge.
Right.
But I hate to say it like this, but you are currently single. So you know what I mean? So it's like, all right, it didn't work out, right?
Here's one thing. If I ever deal with that again, she knows I would never cheat. That's it.
All right. So all of that energy of not cheating, I'm not saying it's a waste, but if you're going to waste it, if you're going to use it on a woman that has made not necessarily mistakes or some missteps in her dating history, why not just like, yo, avoid that? And just like, all right, yo, yeah, you cool and everything like that, but the characteristics that you have or certain, your history, I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't think nobody would blame you if you moved on and you say, yo, you know what? Yeah, I don't know if I could do that whole thing. Like, yo, what's going on? Because another thing is that most people are not gonna give you the true history of what happened in their past relationships. Usually it's the other person's fault. A lot of people don't admit blame. Like if a chick does have children with multiple guys, she doesn't realize like, yo, I'm the common denominator, but every baby pops is terrible. Dudes that got multiple kids by multiple women. My baby moms, they be tripping or whatever like that. Nah, it's probably you, bro. It's probably not the chicks. You're the common denominator. So I could see on both sides, men and women that say like, yo, I don't want to deal with that, or like, yo, they judge people based on their history. Yo, that's all we got to go on. Because people will lie to you. They'll